It's Melanie, and today I want to talk to you about why digestion is the key to all health. And that's true even if you don't have digestive symptoms. So if you feel like your digestive system is working really well, you poop every day, 1 to 3 times a day, like I talk about in one of my other videos, and you don't have any gas or bloating, and you don't have any pain or discomfort, and you think everything's working fine, you still want to pay attention to your digestion because it's connected to everything else that's going on in your body. And that's a big statement, but if you really think about it, the way that all of the nutrients that are in every cell in your body, the way that they get there is first through your digestive system. So there's a phrase, you are what you eat, and that's really not true when you think about it from the standpoint of what happens when you eat something, is that it goes into your digestive system, but in order for all of those nutrients that are in those foods that you're eating to be delivered to the rest of your body and to actually get to the cells, which is where you need them, they first have to get into the bloodstream. And for the nutrients from those foods to get into the bloodstream, they have to be properly broken down, and that happens in your digestive system, and they have to be able to be absorbed through the lining of your small intestine primarily. And that's how they then get into the bloodstream, where they can then get transported to all of your cells. So that's why it's so important to make sure that your digestive system is working optimally and do any work that you can to enhance its function so that you can then benefit from all of the good food that you're eating. And one example that I like to think about with this would be celiac disease. So in celiac disease, it's a gluten sensitivity. It's an autoimmune disorder where your body starts attacking part of the small intestine that's responsible for absorbing nutrients. And what happens then is that depending on what nutrients you then can't absorb based on where that attack is happening, you will have symptoms that are associated with those nutrient deficiencies. So celiac is not just presented in one way for every person. Everyone who has it is going to have different symptoms, and that's because of whatever the nutrients are that aren't getting absorbed. So you might not have a situation that's that serious, but you still want to make sure that your body is breaking down all of the food that you eat as well as it can, so that then it can absorb more of those nutrients through the small intestine. So there's several ways to support the digestive system, and it all kind of depends on where you want to start and where your issues are if you have any. So I'm not going to get into all those details in this video, but you want to think about the different macronutrients, so protein, fat, and carbohydrates, and different ways to support breaking down those nutrients. And you also want to think about your body in terms of the different parts of the digestive system, so chewing your food, your stomach function, your small intestine, your large intestine. So you can see there's a lot that goes into this, but I just wanted to plant the seed today that even if you feel like you've never really thought about your digestive system, you don't really have symptoms there, it's something to start paying attention to and thinking about how you can get the most out of your food by making sure you're breaking it down and absorbing it. And if you do have digestive symptoms, it's even more of a reason to pay attention and rectify those as best as you can so that you can get all of the benefit from the food that you're eating. So I hope that was helpful. If you have more questions about actually how to do that, then please leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'd love to discuss it with you further and give you more tips and information depending on what you're curious about. And I'll talk to you again in the next video. Bye!